Few finds capture the feeling of a hidden medieval secret, quite like the Galloway Hoard. Among the treasures discovered in 2014 was a finely carved rock crystal jar fitted with extraordinary gold filigree. The vessel itself is far older than the 9th century burial context and appears to have begun life as a classical object before being reused and transformed centuries later. That alone is enough to make it remarkable. But the real mystery begins with the inscription. The gold base carries a Latin inscription naming Bishop Higwold. That is astonishing because no clearly known bishop by that exact name appears in the surviving historical record. Suddenly, this is not just a beautiful object. It becomes a puzzle connected to a missing figure from the past. Was Higwold a local bishop whose memory vanished from written history? Was the name read slightly differently in another tradition? Or does this object preserve the only surviving trace of a forgotten church leader? Mainstream researchers usually interpret the jar as an elite Christian possession, and some have suggested it may have functioned as a reliquary or sacred container. That makes sense, given the inscription and the quality of the workmanship, but it also makes the burial more dramatic. Why would a rare ancient crystal vessel linked to a Christian figure end up hidden in a hoard? Was it concealed during a time of danger? Was it taken as loot in conflict? Was it being moved across regions when something went wrong? What is confirmed is that the jar was part of the hoard, and that specialists support the inscription as genuine. What remains unresolved is the identity of Higwold, and the exact journey this object took before it disappeared into the ground. It is one of those artifacts that feels less like a museum piece, and more like a surviving clue from a lost chapter of Viking Age Britain. Want more ancient mysteries? Watch the full video now on ListLab.